is what they're saying from the 17-yard line.
Wow.
Between the Knights, 1 minute remaining. Between the Knights and the Raptors, Raptors currently have possession of the ball, down 2 points. Back to the south end of the field, we're going to have this conversion attempt.
Another big play here.
Monaghan's going to go underneath center. Looking for a brotherly shove. It's a hard play to stop. It's the snap. Oh, he's actually going to drop back. He's rolling. He gets through. I thought he was going to get there.
Yeah.
He is a hard kid to take down.
Yeah.
On the other end of the field, that third down attempt is stopped. It's going to bring down 4th and long.
Yep.
For the Raptors. Timeout is used. Only 47 seconds remaining. So both games, the opposite of yesterday for the Ryan. Yesterday was just blowouts on both ends of the field.
Yeah.
So you've seen the coaches have adjusted, seen a little bit of different strategies, and it seems to be working.
Yes, it does. And Blue, the Bulldogs, they're really figuring out their pass game today. And that Carlisle, he's got a good arm on him.
He does have a good arm. And then Joel Gutierrez with the nice catch. And
Black and Red is, they got some good offensive players, but both of their defenses are stepping up today.
Absolutely. Raptors have broken the huddle. Diaz underneath center. Takes the snap. Hands it to Keller. Tan gets it on the end around. He's going down the sideline, and he's in for the touchdown. Woo! Raptors take the lead. Tan uses his speed to get around the corner.
Man, that was like a double exchange in the backfield there, and Tan came around, and I don't think the Knights quite knew where the ball was.
The efficiency of this Raptors running game is becoming evident. The past 2 days, they have vastly improved from the first.
Yes, they have.
All right, so we'll have a conversion attempt here in a minute between the Raptors and Knights. Carlisle takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Monaghan gets in the backfield. He throws it. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. He's going down the sideline, and that's a touchdown. See you later, Gator. Jackson Walton with the pick six.
He went to the pass.
Carlisle had to speed up his throw on that one because Todd Monaghan was right in his face.
Yeah.
It was either get rid of the ball or, man, I'm taking a big hit and a loss on this play.
Right. Yeah, so that pressure makes a lot of difference. And so Carlisle not getting as much strength on it, backing up from Monaghan. If you're the Red Raptors right now, you're wanting to get through this 36 seconds and get them stopped.
Hold on. All right, so on that play, last play, the interception does count, but there was a block in the back. So Gators will still maintain possession.
Right.
But that touchdown does not count.
You hate to lose that 6 there, but a turnover is still very important.
So York is going to quarterback the team, trying to get that back. It's joined in the backfield by Noah Bridge. There's the handoff.
Oh.
He makes one man miss.
Nice stiff
He makes 2 man miss. And he's in. Oh, just out of bounds at the 1 yard line. That's Drew Walton with the carry.
Great gritty run.
All right, down at the other end of the field, we're almost at the halftime. Lincoln's able to scramble, but he gets out of bounds.
Right.
All right. So they're going to say that he's out at the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Gators.
Okay.
12 seconds remaining on the north end of the field. We'll just keep our eyes peeled for both of these games.
Yeah, it's going back and forth here right before the half. Uh-oh, we got Monaghan up there.
We've got a brotherly shove coming. Monaghan takes
there you go.
He pushes forward. And let's wait for the signal. And they're saying he didn't get in.
Wow.
Wow, I thought for sure they had. Delaney broke free on the other end of the field. He's in for the touchdown. Woo. His 11th of. Wow. Coaches are excited.
Yeah.
Players are excited. Delaney knocked his own man down on the celebration. Yeah. So, Raptors have had a really good strategy and have executed it well in the first half. The Black Knights, Delaney's just like, nah, I'm going to take this one.
Yeah. He got loose again, and 2 seconds left.
2 seconds left, and they take a 2-point lead, potentially 4-point. All right, they're going to try to punch it in again. The Gators, York gets it. He rolls to his left. He's going to get in. That's a touchdown for the Gators. No laundry on the field. Great blocking by the Gators. All right, here's the 2-point conversion. Delaney takes it, and he's brought down. Short of the goal, so 2-point ball game. But we got 2 seconds left. Never say never.
You never know.
Yep, you never know.
You know, on that Gators run, going back to that, he had 2 blockers that sealed the edge, and York had nothing but green field.
All right, so currently the Gators are now up 20-8, and they have a conversion attempt now. All right, so 14-12. Last play of the half between the Raptors and Black Knights. Headbusters action. Oh, that conversion attempt was no good. Oh, it's the reverse again. Tan has it.
There he goes.
He's going down the sideline.
He made
one man miss. He made another man miss. He got into the end zone.
No way.
I just saw they signal touchdown. 2 seconds left.
At the end.
The Raptors are able to get it in. We just talked about that. What a way to end the half.
Wow. Man, what a play.
They are sending in the guys for a conversion attempt. That was the exact same play that they ran earlier to get the score.
Yeah.
Wow. Some exciting stuff.
Was that Tan? Right?
That was Tan. That was in for the end zone once again.
He broke a couple of tackles, man. He's got some speed on him.
They snap it, and then they pitch, and then pitch. Double pitch, halfback toss. Oh, man, it is working for him this morning. Raptors refuse to lose this game.
Yeah.
They've taken the lead at halftime. Could go up 20-14. Here we go. Here's a conversion attempt. Diaz is underneath center. Oh, a little bit of movement on that one.
Yep. It's like on the Knights, maybe.
Let's see what they rule.
Yep.
And they move the ball forward, so that's defensive offsides.
Yes. Half the distance to the goal, I believe.
Yep. So now this conversion attempt's a little bit shorter. We'll see if that changes the play that was called in. Diaz is underneath center. He takes a snap. He hands it to Keller. He had a little bit of space, and he got in. The conversion attempt is good. What a turn of events.
Yeah.
That is a crazy game. Brother Ryan, I'm excited for the second half between the Knights and the Raptors.
I am too. That's
there's
really
a lot on the line. Gators are making sure that they take care of their business. All right? Make sure that they got a spot.
I heard there's 30 seconds left over here, Andrew.
30 seconds, potentially the last drive of the half. Bulldogs really need a score right here.
Yes, they do. And at this point, you're taking chances. That's okay.
Nettesheim takes the snap. He moves forward. He's brought down. Bulldogs use a timeout.
It's been, Delaney scores with 2.2 seconds, and the Raptors come out and run one play and score. That was just unbelievable.
Unbelievable. All right, so the Bulldogs had called a timeout.
Yep.
They're just waiting. Man, this is exciting. I'm not even a player, and I'm just over here, and I'm just like, man, that was just so exhilarating.
Yeah.
The end of the half between Delaney just takes it all the way to the house scores with 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, half's over. They're going to take the lead.
Right.
No.
Nope.
Tan rips off a 30-yard run, takes it to the house, and just some excellent running. I hope that we got a drone shot of that because that was a fantastic run. Carlisle drops back to pass. Monaghan gets him. But he stays on his feet. He rolls.
Here he comes.
He's running up the sideline. He's brought down.
Yeah.
That's number 50 for the Green Gators.
Yes.
Carter Locke with the tackle. It's the first time I've called his name today.
Yeah, good job running him down there.
Because he had an open sideline if he doesn't catch him.
I think Bulldogs took another timeout, I think.
They did. They took another timeout. They're trying to score.
Yeah.
You want to have a positive influence.
Right.
So
remind me of the score over here, Andrew.
It is 20-8.
20-8.
20-8. Gators have the lead. Bulldogs were able to take an early 8-2 lead.
Right.
Then Gideon York was able to scramble down the sidelines and get a score. And then I believe it was number 17, Jackson Walton, with the interception we thought was a defensive touchdown, and I love defensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, on the return, there was a block in the back.
Right.
But then they were able to punch it in with Drew Walton. I believe it was Drew Walton. Was it Drew Walton? Or was it the brotherly shove, Todd Monaghan, that got in?
Maybe I don't remember either, honestly.
This is only, let's see, this is our, did 5 the first day, the second, this is our 12th game.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's all flowing together now.
Yeah. Yeah, but either way, this is a big drive for the Blue Bulldogs here, and Gators obviously want to get the stop. So.
All right, so they're still meeting for their timeout. We're coming back to the second half of the Raptors and the Black Knights. Raptors were able to get that big score towards the end of the game, or end of the half.
Right.
My apologies.
I'm sure coaches are really getting them to understand that play.
All right, Tan is lined up as a receiver. Diaz the other. Keller in the backfield. Diaz takes the snap. He hands it to Keller. He goes up. And Barker meets him right there. Takes him down. Carlisle throws deep. And, Kavanaugh almost has the catch.
I tell you, that Carlisle, he puts it there.
For this arm being Headbusters, he's got a really good arm.
He does.
Of course, we've seen him complete the touchdown pass already. It's good stuff.
Sometimes, their accuracy isn't, completely there at this level, but he's fairly accurate. Very accurate.
Well, here we go. Diaz lining up underneath center. Keller in the backfield. Diaz and Tan, the receivers. Keller gets the toss. He goes to his left side. He jukes back in. He's got some space. He's running up the sideline. And he's pushed out of bounds. So,
number 5 there, Austin Avila, made a great block. He was running out in front of him, and he used that block to his advantage.
People do not realize the improvement the Raptors have had since the first day.
Yeah. It's thrown
Carlisle
again.
throws to Kavanaugh, and it's broken up. That's, see, the jersey's a little bit wrinkled right there. Looks like number 52 for the Gators. All right, that's Michael Nolan Jr.
Yeah.
With the breakup.
That's the end of the half.
That is the end of the half between the Gators and the Bulldogs. Keller takes a snap. He's off to the right side. Delaney's chasing him down, and he's able to get him. So good stuff this morning.
Yeah. You know, with this, the skill set, Delaney's playing both sides of the ball as well. And so we'll see if his legs can hold out, you know, as well.
Yeah, because that's a lot. That's a ton of football.
It is.
When this is your third game, third day in a row, you're playing offense, you're playing defense. That wears on your body, and I don't care what age you are.
Absolutely right.
You only have so much energy.
Yeah.
That's why the Super Bowl, I think, is so interesting.
Yeah.
Because it really comes, both teams are very talented, good. They wouldn't be in the Super Bowl if they weren't.
Right.
But it comes down to grit.
Yes.
And endurance and pushing through. All right, Diaz is underneath center. Takes the snap. Gives it to Keller. He goes off to the left side. He's got a block from Tan.
Oh.
He makes one man miss. Oh. He makes them all miss. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Keller. Man, he's making it just a regular thing to meet in the end zone every day.
Yes, he is. And number 36 for Black there. He was trying to grab him, but just couldn't quite get a hold of him.
All right. So, what a turn of events.
Yeah.
With 2 seconds remaining in the first half, Black Knights score 2 seconds left. They're up 14-12. Now with 6:26 left, because of that touchdown at the end, taking all that momentum, scoring before halftime, now they've scored again. They've got a 2-possession lead.
Right.
If they get this conversion attempt, they're up 14.
Yeah, and Keller's really running a lot. He's got some speed on him. Oh, looks like we got a face mask on the field. Penalty, face mask. So it's going to back the Red Raptors up, I think. And oh, no, it was against the Black Knights. So the Red Raptors are going to have another try at the conversion after the face mask.
All right. Diaz takes the snap and plows forward and is able to convert it. Wow, 28-14.
Yeah, so right there, right before that, there was a face mask on the Black Knights, which gave them another shot at the 2-point try, and they were able to convert.
Okay. So
what's happening on the green and Blue Dogs field?
I'm unsure. Bulldogs. So we're just going to pause for 15 seconds because they're transferring, moving sides of the field between the Raptors and the Black Knights because of that touchdown conversion attempt. We were at halftime. I believe we're getting ready to start the third quarter between the Bulldogs and the Gators. Okay, so we'll get you up-to-date information here in a second between the Bulldogs. And there's a snap, and Carlisle moves forward. And,
yeah, so
right.
I believe, Andrew, there was a penalty that they talked about, and they ended up calling it.
Oh, Yep, and so during that confusion, Delaney ran over everybody again.
Man.
So we apologize for that we missed that touchdown for you. But you were able to see it on the simulcast. We were just trying to get through a little bit of the confusion between the Bulldogs and the Gators.
Right. So Delaney, another touchdown. So Delaney with another touchdown.
Makes it 28-20. It's a big conversion attempt.
Yes, it is. It's huge right now.
Here's a snap. Delaney keeps it. He goes up in the inside. He breaks one tackle, two tackles. He's just willing his way.
Man.
This is such an exciting game between the Raptors and the Black Knights. Delaney gets the conversion. It's 28-22. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Just offense
yeah,
today.
It is. And once again, that we talked about, but they're exchanging back and forth, and the Raptors, as of now, have the advantage.
Carlisle drops back. He throws. Gutierrez was the intended target. And, wasn't able to complete the pass.
No.
So we'll go back. Raptors have to it really is. It's like a heavyweight fight right now between the Black Knights and the Raptors. Just each one seems to be throwing some knockout punches, but neither one of them will go down.
Right. The Black Knights, they really need a stop or a fumble, something like that, turnover.
Diaz takes a snap. He hands to Keller. He goes to the left end. Oh, he jukes a man. Cuts back inside.
Man,
Hey, Keller's onto the ball. He's going all the way. He answers. Keller's back into the end zone. That's a hat trick for today.
Touchdown.
Wow. What a move by Keller.
Man.
Just a little bit of shake and bake to get into the end zone.
Yeah, they just couldn't quite bring him down there, and he sprung loose.
So once again, the Raptors have answered the call. Now up 34-22 on the Black Knights. All right, so we're going to go to the conversion attempt right now between the Raptors and the Black Knights, and it's just an exchanging of punches right now. Not literally.
Right. Yeah.
Little bit of movement on that one.
Yep.
I believe they're going to move the Raptors back, so they're going to make a long conversion attempt for them. All right.
With the the offensive powers that both for the Black Knights and the Red Raptors, but on the Black Knights side, they still have an opportunity. There's plenty of time. They're scoring the football. They just got to figure out how to make a stop. That's the big deal right now for them.
Indeed. They go. They're down. Carlisle. Gets ready to take the snap. He drops back. He's got pressure.
Oh, he's there.
Ball's tipped. Gutierrez still gets it. Oh, the ball's out. And it's picked up. He's down, but that's number 30.
He wants to go, though.
Number 36 for the Gators. He does get that fumble recovery, but not going to get credit.
What'd they call here? I'm not sure.
All right. That's Abram Walton for the Gators with the recovery. So good job by him.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, and just to clear up the confusion of the Green Gators and the Blue Bulldogs game, right, there was a penalty. They had to replay that, and then they started the second half. So we're in the third quarter here, Blue Bulldogs, Green Gators.
And then that conversion attempt was no good for the Raptors.
That's a big deal, too.
That is a big deal because now it makes it a 12-point ball game. So even though it's 2 scores, if the Black Knights were to score twice, they would only have to get one of their conversion attempts to take the lead. And with Delaney, there's probably a pretty good chance that he'll find the end zone. It's amazing in one game you've got 2 players with a hat trick.
Yeah.
All right, York takes the snap. He runs to the left side. He makes a man miss, and he's just going to take the first down. Delaney on that one, the Raptors were ready. They said, you know what, the last 2 times this guy's done it to us, I'm going to make sure to stop him.
Yeah. Yes. I think, he's got 10 touchdowns now? Delaney?
Let's see, he had 9 coming in today. Then he has 3 more, so he's got 12 touchdowns in 3 days. How's that for an average?
Yeah.
4 per day.
Right. Wonder if they keep some sort of records,
That's a great question. We should ask for the Ethan later.
Yeah.
All right, there's the snap. And Raptors are all over that
defense.
one. Lincoln, the quarterback, ended up keeping the ball. Ended up hitting the ground. And so that's going to bring down 3rd down and 5. Yeah. They're trying to just contain him.
Right.
It's kind of like some of those great athletes of old. It's not about stopping. It's just about containing and slowing down.
Yeah.
All right. Drew Walton gets the snap. Oh, he's got room in.
There he goes.
He's going to make it all the way to the end zone.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown. Drew Walton is in the end zone, commanding lead for the Gators.
Yes.
Now up 26-8.
Right. They're making sure that they're going to be able to have a position to get into the Super Bowl here.
Absolutely.
Oh, Delaney.
Oh, he's going up the sideline again, and there is another touchdown. That's 4 on the day for Delaney.
Wow.
2 plays, they contained him, but they couldn't hold him back forever.
Right. Man, once he gets out from, those kind of inside tacklers, they're having a hard time just getting him once he gets outside.
Well, it's kind of like in the NFL, if you've ever seen Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah.
Once he gets on a defensive back, it's just over.
Yeah.
All right, the conversion attempt. They're going to say that it's dead ball, no good. So they've got a 26-8 lead.
Wow. Big lead for the Gators.
So that being said, we go ahead and we look at the standings. The Knights, if they win, they go to 3-0, and they got that conversion attempt. So 1 more score, and they take the lead.
Yes.
The Raptors, the Gators look like they're going to win this game.
Right.
Got the commanding lead. They moved to 2-1. Raptors have to hold on if they want their season, and it's a shame because this team has played so well.
They really have.
The past 2 days. If they didn't have an opportunity, I just love their fight. They're not the biggest team as far as size,
right?
But I love the way that they work together and how they've grown throughout the week. Yesterday they scored 44 points. I believe each day.
Wow.
Maybe today they'll increase. So today they've got 34. Yesterday the Raptors had 44, and on Monday they only had 12.
And they played who on Monday?
They played the Gators.
Yeah, okay.
So you see that improvement coming each and every day.
Big time.
And love that.
Yeah.
Love to see that.
Yeah, they really figured out their team.
Lincoln's able to wrap him up.
Nice defense.
Take him down on that one.
Yeah.
So 3:27 left in the game. They're up 34-30. Oh, this is so good. Bulldogs, power forward.
Yeah.
That was Tanner Carlisle, the quarterback. But that was number 70 of the Gators. Let's see. That's Austin Gomez with the tackle.
Nice play.
Carlisle takes it, and he moves forward. Todd Monaghan is the one that brings him down. 2 plays. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 3. Diaz, Tan in the backfield. Keller and Diaz out at wide receivers.
Oh.
Tan takes the ball. He goes to the outside. He's got some space in front of him. He's heading down there. He tries to cut back in, and he's pushed out.
Yeah.
That's number 36 of the Black Knights. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that must be the wrong number. That must be 31. That's the only 30. I know it started with the 3.
Right.
Theodore Aites with the tackle.
You know, Aris Diaz, their number 1 on the edge, he made a nice block as well and sprung him for a good gain.
And I'm impressed with Aris Diaz. His catching ability that he's shown the past couple days, his blocking ability, and then we saw him. He tackled Delaney, and the size difference is incredible.
He was not afraid. He said, "I'll take you on, buddy."
Yeah, I know. And that takes – I remember being a little kid, and, man, when you face someone like that, it'd be intimidating, but he's not. He is not fazed by the size.
Nope.
All right, Diaz takes the snap. He hands it to Keller. He's on the left-hand side. He cuts back in. He plows through one man.
Man.
Let's see. That was number 72 with the initial tackle. Then Delaney, that was Cannon Morosco. And then Delaney came in to finish him off.
Yeah.
Down here at the other end of the field, Carlisle takes it. He passes to McCombs. McCombs runs up the sideline, but he's brought down by number 5. That's Drew Walton.
Yep.
He just came in and said, "Good night, John Boy."
Yep.
And you have to be a certain age to understand that reference. Did your family ever watch the Waltons?
Yeah.
Yeah. And mine too. Probably shouldn't say that over the live stream. Nothing I say is endorsed by Man Camp. Just want to let you know.
Yeah.
All right, so Raptors are getting close to scoring. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Diaz, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. There's a snap. He pushes forward.
Middle.
They come in. Keller's pushing him. And I think they're going to say he got 1. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah. And Keller, you know, they've given Keller lots of yards today. He's really dangerous on the outside. He gets his speed going, and he's really difficult to take down in open field.
What I really appreciate is the quarterback play for the Raptors. Xavier Diaz, very talented player, but just distributing the ball today to his playmakers, to Tan, to Diaz, and to Keller. That's where it takes his unselfish play.
That's right.
By other players, making them great. And so appreciate that from him. And he's got his team in position for a shot at the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh. That flag there.
All right. Here's the snap. Hand off to Keller. Oh, it's reversed to Tan, but it's on the ground. He picks it up. He reverses field. He makes one man miss, and he gets into the end zone still.
Man.
Wow, what a play by Tan. The ball hit the ground, picks it up, reverses field, and gets into the end zone.
He stuck with it and rewarded for sticking with it.
Fantastic play. Every time we think, oh, here comes the Black Knights.
Right.
They're going to take the lead because so far this week, they've looked like the best team in Headbusters.
Yeah.
But the Raptors are saying, hey, you know what? It's not about how you start. It's how you finish the week.
Yeah.
So they're really showing everybody what they've got. 42 points.
Yeah.
And it's not even the end of the third.
Right. We might see a 60 to 50-some game.
Somebody just say something? No.
But
Incredible.
yeah, it's almost going to be like a basketball score here.
Yeah, it is. It looks like a Christian school basketball game. All right, so there's some discussion on the end of the field between the Bulldogs and the Green Gators. Not sure what play it is. All right, Delaney comes down the field. He just plows through everybody, gets out of bounds. It's 42-30 in that game, 2-possession lead.
Yeah.
I think the Knights are just going to say, you know what, let the clock run out. We're going to go to the fourth quarter.
Right.
We're going to try to claw our way back into this.
Yeah.
A lot of scoring, a lot of excitement. Headbusters here on field 1. And then over on field number 2, you have all the Pee Wee action today. So we're going to take a quick audio break, and we'll be back in just a second with more of the fourth quarter action of Headbusters. All right, we're back it's the start of the fourth quarter in both games between the Bulldogs and the Gators. And now it's going to be the start of the fourth quarter for the Black Knights and the Raptors. And there's a lot on the line for the Ryan in that game over there.
Right.
Gators have the commanding lead over here. That's what they needed to do to win.
Yep.
Raptors have got to hold on to make a three-way tie.
Right.
There's the pitch. Delaney goes off to the left side. He's got room.
Stiff arm.
Oh, and 10. Wow.
Nice.
It took everything he had on that play to tackle him.
Sure did.
And I like it. You know, he's being disciplined. There's such a size difference. He's getting low.
Right. Yeah,
so,
grabbing onto the hips and legs, getting him down.
That's what you have to do when there's such a size disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah, all right, Lincoln lines up in the gun. 8 and Delaney in the backfield. There's a snap. There's the pitch to Delaney. And he stiff arms, and he's gang tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, 41 for Red there. Made the initial hit, Josiah Pierce.
Yep. All right, so we'll check in. All right, so there's a turnover on downs. So now it's going to be...
It's going to be the Gators ball.
Yep.
Like you said, so if Red wins here, Gators win, we got a three-way tie.
Three-way tie. All right, Delaney's going to take the snap this time. He goes off to the left side. They like to run it that way. Keller's there. Zamora's there. And they get him down.
Yep.
So that's going to create – that's a loss on the play. It's going to be 4th down.
Big play here.
Huge play. They got to go for it, though.
Right.
Because they also, to be 2-0, they don't want to go into a three-way tie.
Yeah. We talked about fatigue as well, and Delaney, he was taking just a second to get up there.
Just a second. Well, really, the entire offense runs through him. There's the quarterback and the fullback, Lincoln and Eights, have gotten a little bit of a carries, but not much. So Lincoln keeps it on this one. He's pursued, and he's taken down. That's turnover on downs. If the Knights or if the Raptors can score here, it's going to make things real interesting.
Yes, it is. Malachi Zamora able to get in the backfield and make the tackle, big play.
All right, Monaghan takes it. He moves forward, and he's pushed back. A good push to start, and then was just able to push him back. Short gain. It's going to be 3rd down for the Gators.
Yeah.
Up 26-8 here in the 4th quarter. Raptors take over 1st down from the 30-yard line. Got a short field, and their offense is absolutely rolling the past 2 days. It's really been fun to watch. And one thing we have neglected to mention today, Ryan, is the offensive line play of the Raptors. They're really getting a good push and sealing the edges. Keller gets it to the left side. He cuts back in. Nice move. And then he's brought down. That's number 8, Cannon Barker.
Yeah, he put a hit on him.
Oof.
He's getting up
and
a
little slow. All right, Monaghan takes it. He throws it downfield. But it's picked off. That's number 16, Kaz McCombs.
Man.
Big play by the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Gators were going for the knockout punch.
Right.
Bulldogs remain in it.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of work to do, though.
They do. But that's encouraging if you're the Bulldogs to, say, hey, we're going to make a stop here and keep on fighting.
Indeed. So just under 7 minutes, clock has stopped between the Raptors and the Black Knights. Headbuster action here on Field 1. All Pee Wee action this morning is on Field number 2. And tomorrow, Field number 1 will be the host for the Super Bowl. Diaz. He takes the snap. He hands it off. Zamora goes forward, but is taken down.
Right.
Cannon Barker.
Big for the Knights here, making a couple of stops.
Was in for the tackle. And I believe that might be number, let's see, that's number 4, Timothy Hirschberger. The tackle.
All right. Nice play by Blue there. Yeah, and this is a big play for the Knights. They need to get this stop. And they're pushing them towards the goal line here.
Here we go. Oh, Kaz McCombs with the catch. He jukes inside. All right, there's Tan. He's got the outside. Is he going to be able to get there? And what do they say? They say he's down at the 1. Oh, looks like a staff member saying that's a touchdown.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, he hit the pylon. Man, I tell you, Delaney was making an effort to not let him in, but Tan he's got that speed.
All right, that counts. So they've taken a commanding 18-point lead.
Wow.
One play makes the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Going back to right before halftime.
Absolutely right.
That flipped the game.
Yes, it did.
All right, between the Gators and the Bulldogs, score is 26-8. Carlisle drops back. He throws downfield. He's got Kavanaugh. He catches it, and he goes all the way to the end zone.
Touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
What a pass by Carlisle. The presence of mind. Looks downfield, finds his man, Nathan Kavanaugh, for the touchdown.
Once again, that Carlisle, I'm really impressed with him. He hit him on the run, over the shoulder. I mean, just beautiful play.
Good stuff here. No quit by the Bulldogs. So now the score is 26-14. They're going to make these Gators sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Can a Gator sweat? That is the question.
That is a good question.
You got Discovery Channel on your phone?
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. Answers in Genesis. No.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Raptors are going for their conversion attempt. It's going to be very difficult for the Black Knights to get back into this game.
Yeah.
Being down 3 possessions, 5:26 left in the game.
Right. They definitely have the weapons to do it.
But, all right, there's the pitch. Diaz goes, and he's got Diaz, and he gets it.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
What a toss play, and then he passes it to Diaz for the catch. Man, I love this little guy.
I do too. He looked effortless. He's like, I got it. Here it is.
He just plays with such heart. I love it. All right, then on the conversion attempt, the pass is incomplete. Carlisle, the intended target. Looks like number 49 for the Bulldogs was the intended target. Jason Rivera. So just fell short on that one. So the score is 26-14. Still only 2 possessions, 12 points, so 2 touchdowns. Could get the Bulldogs back in the game. And we'll see what the strategy of the Gators is. I'm so impressed because we've seen all these games, Brother Ryan. And the very first game, Raptors offense was a little stale.
Right.
If I'm just being perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Only 12 points, but I don't know what happened yesterday during halftime, but their offense has completely changed.
Yes.
They only scored 10 points in the first half, then finished yesterday with 44, now putting up 50 points,
that's a lot of points
in a game.
A lot of points.
That goes to the coaching, to the players.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Right.
And if you're the Black Knights offensive coordinator, you have to feel pretty good about yourself. When you're at man camp and you score 30 points, normally that's good enough for the win.
Absolutely.
But 80 total points in that game.
That's a lot.
And there's still 5 minutes and 26 seconds left.
Yeah. Well, we might see some more scoring yet.
You should never do that bet, but I would say it's likely we're going to see some more points. All right, York takes the snap. He moves to the left side. He spins around. Good gain on first down.
Nice play.
Gators just
running the ball a little bit here. Run that clock.
Gators just trying to keep a hold of their lead because they want to make sure that they can make it to the Super Bowl. And we're looking more and more likely like we're going to have 3-way tie in the Headbusters League between the Knights, Raptors, and Gators. But you never know. All right, Lincoln with the carry.
Nice run.
For 2 or 3 yards for the Knights. And different strategy. York takes it. He's off to the right.
Oh.
He's got a hole. He could go all the way. That's a touchdown. Gideon York finds the end zone today. That's exactly what you want to see. He's patient. He follows his blockers, and then he hits the hole for the touchdown.
Absolutely right. He nailed the hole. I mean, just running right through it all the way to the end zone.
So that increases their lead, and they're now going to be up 32-14 here in the fourth quarter. We'll give you a time update here in a second. No pun intended. But slightly intended.
Right.
Here we go. Lined up in the pistol is Lincoln. He takes the snap, but there's a penalty.
Yeah.
False start on the offense. That's going to back him up.
Man, that hurts.
Now we'll move back to the south end of the field. Conversion attempt coming. Looks like we're going to get some brotherly shove. And Monaghan moves forward. It's not going to be good enough. No good. But they still have that commanding lead, 32-14.
Yeah. You know, for the Black Knights here, you've got to not get in a mindset of, hey, we're going to lose here.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, what are they going to do with that adversity if they do? So, you know, is trying to get the players to keep that right mindset as they continue this game.
All right, there they go. Up the gut with Lincoln.
Yeah. 56 for Red there. Made a nice tackle.
Could be interesting.
Langham.
Are they giving a little bit of rest?
Right. I'm kind of wondering that too.
Delaney, preparing for a playoff or for tomorrow?
Right. Yeah, he hasn't he's touched the ball, I think, on this possession. He hasn't yet, I don't think. He did now.
Delaney gets it. He goes off to the right side. He pushes forward.
Oh, yeah.
He's brought down. All right, Carlisle rolls out. He's trying to throw downfield.
Oh.
Oof.
Hit as he throw.
Man. Monaghan was there. York was there. And they were going after him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was probably happy to get rid of that ball at least.
Fatigue is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
This many days in. Sorry, just some of the sideline commentary that we get to hear is wildly entertaining. All right, Lincoln pitches it to Delaney.
Oh.
Delaney's met in the backfield. Woo! That's Josh Keller, and guess what? Aris Diaz, man, that kid has no fear.
No.
Absolutely no fear on the football field.
I like it.
He's coming over. I just so entertained. All right, Kavanaugh with the sideline catch between the Bulldogs and the Gators. Man, Bulldogs are continuing to fight here.
Oh.
Under 2 minutes to play. Oh, low snap. Lincoln takes it. He rolls to his right. He cuts back in. Woo, nice play.
Nice run.
And Josh Keller tackles him.
Yeah. And for the Knights there, Lincoln, he's got some wheels on him too. He can get it going.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe for the Knights, you're trying to figure that out too. Just you need, you can't be one-dimensional all the time. You got to figure out some other things to do. So we're working on that as well.
Indeed. So here they go.
Well, you can be one-dimensional if it's working.
Yeah. Carlisle drops back. Oh, he's got pressure.
Oh.
He throws a goodie. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Samuel Nettesheim, number 76.
Nice.
Pass is incomplete. On the other end of the field, Delaney takes it. He plows through 1, 2, and the third man finally gets him down.
Yeah.
That's Tan with the tackle. Just under a minute to play.
Yep.
I don't think the Black Knights are going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Might try to run one more.
Right. Doesn't appear that they're going to. Yeah.
So they're going to let the clock run out. The final score, Raptors 50, Black Knights 30.
Yeah.
Both teams are 2-1. If the Gators can finish this game, we'll have a three-way tie in Headbusters.
Right. It's looking like they're going to.
So we'll give you the update on how those tiebreakers work and who ends up making the Super Bowl for tomorrow. Pass by Carlisle intended for Kavanaugh. Broken up on the play.
Yeah.
By number 52, that's Michael Nolan Jr. Number 17 for Green was in there as well. That's Jackson Walton. Walton had the interception earlier in the game. And besides a couple, just few miscues, it's been a solid day on defense for the Gators.
It has. They've played tough today, and a couple of good passes by Carlisle that got over their heads. But other than that, they've really kept them at bay.
Carlisle's under center. McCombs and Nettesheim in the backfield. Kavanaugh to the right. Gutierrez is the tight end. He's open. Just out of his hands. Once again, Jackson Walton there to break it up. Gutierrez had the earlier touchdown.
Yeah.
They love to run that play. They would just put the tight end out in the flat. And Gutierrez is a hard kid to take down.
Yeah. Yeah, he was open there again and, just couldn't quite handle the pass.
All right, it is 4th down for the Bulldogs. Carlisle takes it. McCombs moves in motion. He snaps. He looks left. Gutierrez is open once again. All right, he gets past Walton.
He
gets past Hancock. York has to come in and try to tackle him. All right, so that 4th down conversion is good. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was dragging Walton there a little for a ways.
All right, let's see if we can get a time update from one of the referees. we do know it's in the fourth quarter. Gators have a commanding 32-14 lead.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Bulldogs
we're looking at a three-way tie here.
Yeah.
Right? 2-1s. So what happens in that situation?
So the way that it worked last year is on Friday morning, there is a playoff, and it's the overtime rules.
Okay.
4 plays from the 10-yard line, and I believe it's a coin toss that determines who goes first. So, or one team gets the rest while the other 2 teams play. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun because you came out Friday morning and almost the entire camp is surrounded watching the overtime to see who gets to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. That would be fun to watch.
Carlisle is under center. He snaps it. He's looking towards Kavanaugh. He throws it up towards him, and it's incomplete. Yeah. Just didn't have enough mustard on that one.
Nope.
All right.
Good try.
Second down. Let's hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get a time update for you. All right, last play of the game. Carlisle drops back. He throws deep. He's looking for Kavanaugh, and Walton picks it off. He's headed down the sideline. Nettisheim's pursuing. McCombs is coming. Will they get him? No! That Gator is gone. Touchdown, Drew Walton. Good night, John Boy. That game is over. 38-14 is going to be the final score. Gators get the win 2-1, or they now have a 2-1 record that ties them with the Black Knights and the Raptors. Going to have a playoff. I'm joined in the booth now by Brother Jason Moore. We're working for the first time today. We're getting ready to call the KFL action. And Brother Jason, could you give us a quick recap what happened on field number 2 with the Pee Wee today?
Field number 2 had a couple exciting games, but man, the Black Knights, they just really came out and stomped and had just a massive.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mute button was on there. I didn't realize it, Brother Andrew, but with the 4 teams over there, they had a couple good games going on, and the Green Gators were able to put some points on the board at the end of the game, but not enough to overcome the Red Raptors, who now have a 3-0 record. And in the 1-1 battle, the Black Knights were able to just dominate their game. 3 touchdowns by Carter Ballard. 2 rushing and 1 passing, and they looked pretty dominant over there today.
Yeah, so just good stuff happening. So we'll go quickly through the standings. So in the Pee Wee, we'll wait. They'll be updated here in a minute. And let's see. The Headbusters has been updated. So Raptors, Gators, Knights all tied at 2-1. So there'll be a playoff to see who goes to the Super Bowl. Bulldogs 0-3, but they will be playing in the consolation game tomorrow. Now we're getting ready to cover the KFL. We've got the Bulldogs and the Gators, and this is a big game for the Bulldogs, Brother Jason, because if the Bulldogs win, they're in the Super Bowl. Now Gators, they don't have a shot at the Super Bowl right now. And then essentially an elimination game going over on field 2 between the Raptors and Knights. So Bulldogs trying to finish everything off. But yeah, they've made their way into the Super Bowl. But you always want one momentum.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly. Not the time for the Bulldogs to drop it here.
No.
You don't want to. You want to get the jump on the Gators, and you want to just maintain the game and maintain control of it from there. But the Gators, all these teams are really even on a lot of levels, and sometimes it's just based on mistakes, and sometimes it's turnovers and and you never know who's going to show up.
You don't. And I think one interesting stat that you see here is Bulldogs are 2-0, but look at this. 24 points for, which is good.
Yeah.
0 points against. So 2 games, back-to-back shutouts. That's impressive.
Yes. And if you look at the other stat there on the Gators, 0 points for and 36 points against.
Yes.
And they just been shooting themselves in the foot for the last 2 days. So I'm hoping they can get some points on the board today.
Absolutely.
And find some confidence in their play.
Yeah. You're rooting for all these men to do well, but to see improvement day by day.
Right, exactly.
You know, in the previous game, the Headbusters, the Raptors on the first day, Brother Jason, scored 12 points. It's not very many. Yesterday, they scored 44 points.
Wow.
Then today, they scored 50 points, and what I personally thought looked like the best team, the Black Knights, and the Black Knights scored 30 points today.
Wow.
Most of the time you score 30 points at man camp, that's a win.
That's high scoring right there.
80 points, so there was a lot of touchdowns in that game. We were very busy.
I'm surprised you even have a voice, Brother Andrew.
Oh, man. Well, you got to go from your diaphragm.
That's right. We've been
taught
Brother
that.
John Early taught us that this week, didn't he?
Absolutely. So we're gonna go over the rosters here in a second. Now, Brother Jason, we're pulling this up. What is a way when they're at home they can pull up the rosters?
Yes, they can. They can pull anything up just about in the Man Camp app. If you go to your Apple Play Store, Google Play Store, whatever you've got, you can find the Man Camp app and you can track all your rosters, all the players, all the scores, and even the live feeds from the app.
All right, there's the kickoff. It bounces. It gets past Green. Number 0 is tracking it down. He moves up now he moves back to the right side of the field, and he is brought down. That's number 19. I believe that's Samuel Morosco. My bad. One of the other Moroscos. Carson Morosco with the tackle.
Yeah, Bryce Reed, number 23, was in on that as well. Assisted that tackle. They came in from either side, and they kept them from, escaping away from that. So that's a good sign for Blue. Keep them from gaining some yards off of that return.
So Gators are going to have the first possession of the day. Going to try to get their first points of the week. So they're getting everything lined up, communicating with the sidelines, making sure everything's good. I've had the privilege to watch this Blue team the past 2 days, and they've been playing very well. 2-0, got a lot of talent. Player to watch is currently at safety, number 43, Mason Gardner of the Bulldogs. And Brother Jason, you got to see some of his highlights in top 10s. This kid is he's a human juke stick. He's got a lot of moves.
Yeah, I have not gotten to see Blue in this level play very much this week, so I'm actually excited to see how they are.
All right, there's a snap for Green. There's the handoff. He moves to the left end of the field. That's number 7, Benjamin Ruiz with the carry. But Jason, were you able to pick up who
number 27, John Coelho, however you say that. Coelho? Cuello. All right. I did not have that one right, and I do apologize, especially to his parents for not saying his name right. But he got in there, and he made that. He came bouncing out of there, too.
Yeah, he did.
He was excited to make that tackle there.
Cuello has a lot of pep in his step, if you know what I mean. But don't feel bad, Brother Jason. I called him by the wrong name the first day, too. So
there you go.
I was corrected by the coaches, but that's acceptance here at Man Camp. All right, so here's the snap by the Gators. They hand it off, but there's a little bit of dirty laundry on the field. Looks like
they got a false start on the offense there.
And those are they're the drive killers.
They are. You're already at the 9. You don't want to be backed up too far close to that goal line. Blue is out for something today, I think, and they just want to, They'd love to get a safety here.
Oh, absolutely. So it's going to be 2nd down and 16 from the 6-yard line. They're lined up in the shotgun position. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Ruiz. He brings it upfield, but he's brought down almost immediately by number 36. That's Seth Fletcher of the Bulldogs. And Brother Jason, that's what you want to see. You want to see pursuit on this.
Yes. Yes. I tell you, though, the Gators have some talent on that team.
Yes.
And it's really just been, I think I've seen a lot of them this week, and they just haven't been able to put their drives all the way together. And like we discussed earlier, able to put points on the board. But if they could just get it all flowing, then it would be good.
There's the snap, and once again, there's some dirty laundry on the field.
Another false start. They're going to back them up half the way to the goal line here. They're already at 3rd and 13 or so.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 from their own drive.
And another false start is dangerous for them here.
All right, here's the snap. There's the handoff to Ruiz. He gets some space. He's pursued. He's swung around. And then the Bulldogs just get in there and take him down. It's not good enough for a 1st down. So, Brother Jason, what you've seen this week, what do you think the coach is thinking? This is a 4th and manageable, but you're backed up close to your end zone.
Yeah, they have to punt here. You cannot give the team that scored the most points this week. You just can't give them the ball this close to their end zone. You've got to get the best punt off you can, and that punter's going to have to drop back into the end zone to kick it.
I 100% agree with you, Brother Jason, but I have seen some crazy things this week, so you never know. All right, looks like Ruiz is going to take the snap to punt it. He does. Gardner's back deep, and it's a nice punt. Gardner fields it cleanly. He's up the right side of the field. He had a few blockers. He's going to be taken out close to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was about a 22-yard punt, received on the 25-yard line, and returned nearly to the 10-yard line. So they got it out of there, but not as far as they really needed to. Yes.
And it's hard. And I was talking to one of the other commentators this week. I can't remember at this point. It really is difficult, these special teams, because that's the reason. It's a specialty.
That's right.
And there's so many other fundamentals to work on here at Man Camp. You're really just taking the kid that can kick the best. Now, Gardner is lined up underneath center. He's got Morosco and Pearson in the backfield. Pearson takes it up the gut. He moves forward. And, wow, that was really close for the Jason. I think they're going to give him the 1st down, but that's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. Okay, my apologies. Where the referee's standing, where the yard marker at are completely different. So we're going to call that 2nd and 2 from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'd say 2nd and 2. And, this defense for the Green Gators here has shown some good signs this week. But once again, they've given up the most points.
Gardner under center. Morosco, the fullback. Cuello in the backfield. Reed to his right. Pearson out left. Cuello gets the ball. He pushes forward. He's met, and that's a touchdown. Cuello in for the score.
He got off to the left there, Brother Andrew, and then hit a wall and bounced right off of it and went right and rolled, basically spun right into that end zone. And, man, looked pretty sharp on the blue there.
Very sharp opening drive by them. Once again, reiterating, this KFL team, they've scored the most points all week. And they're facing a Gators team that has given up the most. So, not a great combination unless you're a fan of the Bulldogs. And so now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion attempt.
I tell you what, though, while they're getting ready for this, I'm looking forward to Green's offense coming back out, because that Ruiz and Sexton duo, they have some talent there, and I really would like to see them have some success today.
I would too. Gardner takes the snap. He rolls to the right. He's got the edge sealed, and he gets around to the outside for an easy walk-in 2-point conversion. 8-0. Bulldogs with the lead. 5:10 remaining in the first quarter. And, man, Brother Jason, what have you seen so far by both teams to start this game?
Mistakes lead to points, and you build up those mistakes, and all you're going to see is points from the other team while those mistakes go. You know, you can relegate it to other sports, but really, turnovers equal points in whatever sport.
Absolutely. Typically, the team that has the least amount of turnovers wins. You know, Brother Jason, I know you're a basketball fan, and that is always the thing. Free throws and turnovers. That determines the game.
Yes.
In football, it's turnovers and penalties. And on that first drive, you're right. The Gators had some nice plays, but 2 penalties kills your drive.
Kills them. That's 10 yards right there, and put them in a bad spot to punt from, and gave the Blue an easy field to play with.
And they do not need a short field to be able to score. There's the kickoff. It's better. Oh, number 12 just misses it, and then they're just able to fall on that. That's
that was Hyatt. Hyatt, is that right?
Yep, Hyatt, number 0. Cyrus Hyatt fell on it. Jay Sexton just barely missed on it. And I believe that was number 35, Curtis Becker, with the kickoff. And
I understand what Hyatt was doing there, but there was nobody around him. He had room to pick up, and he probably could have gotten another 5 to 10 yards before anybody took him down. But he was playing it safe by just falling on the ball because it took a weird bounce on the kickoff.
It did. It did. And some players, and it depends, we don't know what they've been instructed by the coaches. Maybe on a play like that, they've been instructed to fall on the ball. You know? You never know.
Again, the conditions and everything else play a factor.
Ruiz gets it, and he's met immediately. 2 Bulldogs in for the tackle. Number 55, Hezekiah Hillary, and then number 47, Hans Scherzer. That's like a great name, Hans Scherzer. It really is. What was that pitcher, baseball? Isn't that last name was Scherzer, wasn't it?
There is a Scherzer in baseball. Is he still playing?
Scherzer?
Max Scherzer, yeah.
You know, that's the thing I don't like, Brother Jason, is sometimes we reference athletes and they've been retired for 10 years, but it doesn't seem like it. All right, here's the snap. There's the handoff. Oh, he's wrapped. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Let's see who's got it.
I don't see anyone cheering yet. So apparently Sexton was able to bring that. Nope, 87 for Green. That is Danny Palzewski, and was able to bring that back in, and Green maintains possession, but another loss of yards there. And it's about 20 yards to go here to get a first down. 21 yards to go, actually.
3rd and 21 inside their own 10s. Just
again,
mistakes, penalties. All right, there's the handoff to Ruiz. He has a nice little hole, but, man, the pursuit and filling the gap by Cuello and Hillary, they're just dominating that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, this is my first time seeing the Blue team in the KFL, and they are just a dominant force right now. I haven't had the privilege to watch them yet this week or see any of their games, but Green is just not having any success against that line. They're going to have to switch it up from just a traditional handoff to something.
This being my 3rd game calling it for the Bulldogs, they are an unselfish team, but their offensive line is excellent. Gardner, with a good offensive line, is very dangerous. All right, he rolls. Oh, they went for it on 4th and 18 inside their 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal to start off for a very potent offense.
I like Coach Ogden, but I don't know what he was thinking there. I think you would have just punted that away and gave them not. I mean, you gave them the ball within the 10-yard line, and you're already in the red zone. And
Well, I can't fault him for that because we saw what happened on the punt before, and they were still able to return it to about the 10-yard line. Really, the main thing, Brother Jason, is their offense, the mistakes and penalties are killing them. Because the Bulldogs are winning the field position battle. Short fields. So Gardner's in the gun. He's got Pearson to his right. Reed and Quayle out as receivers. They've got Rivera in the slot. All right, and it's a misdirection play to Quayle. That's number 77.
Or 77, Ryle Gammon. Gamad? Ryle Gamad? He got in that backfield real quick and was able to take him down.
So they lost quite a few yards on that play. So it's going to be second down. Looks like the Bulldogs they're fine with just running out the clock to the end of the first quarter. Maybe they're going to try to run one last play on this second down. And
apparently
20.8, the clock's been stopped. There's just a miscommunication right now, so I apologize that we can't give you that accurate information.
Apparently there was a timeout called.
Yeah.
And Green is taking their time in their huddle over there.
And that's just on us. Didn't see that. So 20.8 seconds left. It is second down. It's not first down and 9, like the scoreboard says. It's definitely second down.
Second down and goal.
From, what would you say, Brother Jason?
I'd say about the 13, 14, somewhere in there.
That would be my guess, 13 or 14-yard line. But this offense, I've seen them score from 80 yards away. They have that capability, that type of firepower. And when you have good runners who are, and you see this at man camp, Brother Jason, guys that are patient and willing to follow their blockers.
Right. And wait on them.
Wait on them.
If they don't wait on them, they get ahead of them, and then they don't have the guy there to make the block. But when you're patient and give your blocker time to get there, it makes a world of a difference for your offense.
Absolutely. So they're going to line up in the shotgun position. Gardner takes the snap. Pearson Quayle comes in motion. He rolls to his right. He has a good block. He's able to get to the sideline, and he's able to get into the end zone. Once again, Mason Gardner takes it to the house. The top offense continues to roll in KFL. Bulldogs up 14-0.
Man, he hit that corner, and as I like to say, it was nothing but pay dirt. There was nobody there to get him. He just basically waltzed right into that end zone, arms out. Nobody stopped him.
He is a fun player to watch because he turns on those boosters and just leaves everybody in the dust. Or in this case, the mud.
The mud, exactly.
There's no dust left.
Which brings me to the question, how has this field over here on Field 1 been today? Have they been slipping and sliding anywhere?
They have not been slipping and sliding. So one thing I haven't mentioned, and we'll get to it in a second. Let's focus on the conversion attempt. Gardner's going to go underneath center. Quayle is in the backfield. He hands it to Quayle. He goes to the left, but he's met good defense by the Gators. Ruiz is in there, and number
81, Devontae Clay with that tackle and extra point-saving tackle.
You know, Brother Jason, the older I get, I used to look at announcers that had binoculars, and I'm like, why? Why they got binoculars? I do have glasses, and the north end of the field is difficult to see all the numbers, especially once they get that mud smeared on there. But back to your point, the question about the field, it's actually held up very well, and that's a credit to the grounds crew. You know, the drainage here off the fields is excellent. Because sometimes you'll see games, even professionals, where it's just so sloppy.
Yeah.
And it downpoured on Saturday. It downpoured yesterday. We've had some rain today. And just look at this field. You can see the views. It's in very good condition when you consider that this is, let's see, there's 5 games a day that's played on this field. So you had 5-10. This is the 12th game. Look how well it's held up.
Yes.
That's a testament to the men here.
When you look at the field and you see the trenches on the outside of the lines where the players are walking up and down, and that's your muddy part, then it's got a nice crown on it. Good drainage.
Absolutely. There's the kickoff. Fletcher kicks it. Number 12 fields it.
Sexton.
And he heads up field. Oh, and there's some dirty laundry on the field once again. We'll see who it's on. You can hear some of the players saying they grabbed him and tackled him.
There's definitely a flag on the play.
Yeah.
It flew, too.
I think Brother Pete threw one as well. Oh, it's on the Gators.
Oh, my
Holding
goodness.
on the receiving team. Back them up another 10 yards. So what started off as good field position is going to back them up once again. And it is 14-0.
Good thing is it's on the return, so they still have 1st and 10.
It is 1st and 10, but it's from their own 18. They had it all the way out at the 28. There's the snap. Ruiz takes it, and he just goes straight up the gut. It's a halfback draw on that one. And Brother Jason, the Bulldogs are keying in. They're really running 2 plays right now. It's Ruiz with a sweep to the left or a draw, sometimes a dive with Ruiz. There's not been a lot of variation from that, and that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0. Bulldogs keeping that momentum going, well on their way to being 3-0 for the Super Bowl.
The Gators have more than those 2 plays in their playbook, but, I think they're coming in a little fearful of who they're playing, and they're not wanting to take any risks right now. They're not wanting to really change it up, and they're trying to stick and see if they can find a gap somewhere and break open.
All right, we'll give you a little bit of update on field number 2. This is an all-important game. It's a play-in between the Raptors and the Knights. And the Knights, who started off the week slow, all right, first game, they played these Bulldogs and actually contained them very well, but lost that game 16-8. Are up 14-0 on the Raptors on field 2.
Who's on my other end? Who's on the other end? So you're going to be on the other side, Rivera. You're going to slide down. So everybody slide one position over. I'll put you in your spot. So that means Alexander now is where Walton was. Does that make sense? Alexander was where Walton was. Bro, you're where Alexander was. So slide down one.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Get out there. No, it's on defense.
Definitely. Penalties, fumbles. Even though you recover your own fumble, when you lose 7-8 yards on that, that's a killer to your drive. And then the Bulldogs, they haven't had the big play, but they really haven't had to go far to score. They've just been efficient.
No, and that's, as a player, it's the fun thing to get that long yardage. And I know those players are like, we don't want the ball at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
We want to make some big plays, and we want to, pull out some plays that maybe we haven't seen yet or done yet. And they really haven't had the chance to run their offense because they've gotten the ball in such good field position for the last 2 attempts.
As a player, the big plays, like you said, they're the most fun. But on defense, you give up a big play, you're like, okay, we know what to do to stop them. What's demoralizing is when a team just continues to run and run down your throat. They know you can't stop them.
And you can't stop them.
Yes. That's the worst. All right, they're lined up in the gun, or the pistol formation. There's a snap. Ruiz gets it. It's a draw. Up the gut. He gets a little bit on that play, but not a whole lot. So we're going to say it's going to be about 3rd and, what would you say, Brother Jason?
I'd say 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 to go here. That's a good positive play for them to start this quarter.
Yeah, and that's really what you're looking for right now. It's just positivity.
It's the only way to build momentum. Just keep little at a time.
All right, there's the snap. He's handing it off to Ruiz, and he's taken down.
It's met at the corner.
Danny Palczewski is getting some quarterback time now. Number 87. And it's going to bring down 4th down. It's decision time. They've punted once, didn't go well. They went for it on 4th, didn't go well.
No.
So I really do feel bad for the coach right now. This is a tough decision.
Hans Scherzer was in on that tackle for the Blue. So that defensive line for them is playing very well today.
Palczewski, Hyatt, Ruiz.
So it looks like it's going to be a punt.
Looks like he's going to punt. Gardner's back to. Oh, it goes over his head. He's able to pick it up. He's able to get it off. So good job by Ruiz. Gardner fields it. He's off to the right side of the field. He's got some blockers out in front of him. He makes a one-man miss. He's going down the sideline, and that ball's going to be gone. Mason Gardner into the end zone. Bulldogs are saying we're Super Bowl bound.
Unbelievable. Jackson Hole was right there to grab him, and he made one cut, and Jackson totally missed. And then a second attempt by Ruiz to grab him, and he went diving and missed. And, man, he just scooted around the edge and found that pay dirt one more time for his 3rd touchdown today.
That is a hat trick, so let's toss our hat. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't soccer. All right. So great play by Mason Gardner. You have to feel – I feel bad for the Gators right now. Bad snap, over the head. Ruiz, honestly, he does a good job recovering it and getting the ball off, and then coverage downfield broke down. So let's watch this conversion attempt. Gardner taking snap. All right, this is a new player. Number 41, Aaron Alexander, was in. Pearson took the snap, and he goes down. So, Brother Jason, for Green, what do you do now? You're down 20-0, only 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, I think you're just going to have to forget what the score is and work on your team chemistry, team mechanics, and just make some solid plays. The players right now have to gain some confidence. The natural reaction is to hang your head and mope over what's going on, but the truth of the matter is you still got a game going, and coach has to maintain the focus on what the goal is here, and it's all improvement all the time.
Absolutely. All right, so we've got 10 minutes till halftime. Bulldogs have a commanding 20-0 lead. Honestly, just been completely lopsided here in the first half. Everything has went right for the Bulldogs. Everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong for the Gators.
2 offensive touchdowns, 1 special team touchdown. That is a tremendous start. And the Gators just want to start making something happening in the positive direction. Cyrus Hyatt is back to receive this kick.
All right, Seth Fletcher with the kickoff. Oh, just a little bit of a squib kick. All right, Palczewski gets it. He goes to the left side. He could go all the way. He's got it down the sideline. The Gators are going to score. The Gators score! Palczewski with the touchdown. That's exactly what the Gators needed.
Exactly what they needed. He got that ball, picked it up, went straight to the edge, and again, for the first time this week, the Green Gators have found pay dirt.
That was exactly what they needed. We were just talking, Brother Jason, how your spirits can get down, and man, one play. That's why you never quit.
Exactly. Like I said, they can't hang their heads, and he didn't. He picked that ball up and was able to go all the way, and so happy that they finally found a successful play, and that's what they need to do is build upon that from here on out.
So good job, Palczewski, getting all the way to the end zone. So special teams is playing a factor early in this game. We've had a punt return for a touchdown by Mason Gardner, and then Danny Palczewski with the kick return for a touchdown, giving us some excitement here in this KFL action. Big 2-point conversion attempt. Palczewski takes the snap. He hands to Ruiz. He's off to the right side, and he's taken down. So 20-6, still a 2-possession ball game. They're still in it.
They're still in it. Now what they need to do right here is they need to get a good kickoff and get the Bulldogs deep on their side of the field and just play some good, solid defense.
Sorry. Trying to stay hydrated while we're up here. Brother Jason, have we done a little bit of talking the past few days?
We have done a little bit of talking the past few days.
So my throat feels great, but sometimes you just need to wet your whistle. So.
Yeah, as you've been running Field 1, I've been running Field 2, and this is my first time on Field 1. And totally different view over here.
It is. Is the pasture greener over here?
It might be a little greener.
It might be a little greener.
But both fields are set up pretty well. And,
they are.
That one's had a little more traffic on it, I think, but this Field 1 is in great shape.
Both fields, really. And I've called the games on Field 2 for the past 2 years, so calling it on Field 1 is definitely a different view. But I love this little setup that they have for us here. Very nice.
This is very good for what we need.
All right, here's the kickoff. First kick return of the day. Quayle takes it. He moves up the left end of the field. He's got some blockers. He spins around, and he's out close to the 40-yard line, so good starting field position for the Bulldogs. Be able to see, Brother Jason, who got in for the tackle on that one?
I think that was Palczewski with the tackle. No, that was 57 for Green with the tackle. That was Michael Spencer. There was 2 guys got the tackle. One took him low and one took him high, and Spencer hit him to knock him down all the way down. But knock him down at the 43-yard line, it looks like.
All right. So far today, Bulldogs 2 for 2. They've had the ball twice. They've scored twice. That's not counting the touchdown that happened on special teams where Gardner took it all the way to the house. But I love these exciting plays for the Jason. And like for you, this is the first time the Gators have scored all week, so that's great.
Hey, let's get some good fun.
They get excited and they know, hey, we can still do something here.
All right, Gardner is going to line up in the shotgun position. Fletcher is in the slot. Reed to the far left. 4 wide receiver set. Hillary. Gardner's going to keep it. He cuts back inside. He makes 1-man miss, and he's brought down. That's number 61.
Which is Logan Vandenberg.
So nice job by Vandenberg filling in the gap.
He wrapped him up and dropped, and that's just a good way to tackle right there. Nice, safe way to tackle. And he didn't get anywhere past that once he wrapped him up like that.
Brother Jason, it's nice to see. We could hear the cheering on the sideline. Sometimes you're not in the game, but you love it when guys are still engaged.
Yes, and as a coach, you want your guys engaged. You want them to be excited for their teammates. You want them to encourage them and not be sitting around doing nothing.
Reed came in motion. Gardner keeps it to the left side of the field. He cuts back inside, cuts back outside. He made that guy miss. Oh. Wow. What a run.
Caden Pearson allowed him to make that cut back inside, made that block, and it just opened up another lane when he did, and they got an extra 10 yards out of that just because of that one block right there.
And a lot of times it's the little things.
It is.
It's the little things that make your team effective and efficient. So nice blocking by Pearson on that play. Sometimes we get caught up in, the the play, the nice juke, which it was. But, man, that doesn't happen if he didn't have the block.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
All right, Gardner's going under the center. Fletcher is the fullback. Pearson out wide. Reed out right. It's just a QB sneak. He goes straight up the field. Oh, my goodness. Nearly 15 yards on that one.
Ruiz back there as the safety was able to lock him up, but that was the last player for him to beat. Had he gotten past Ruiz, he would have gone all the way in. Bulldogs are just working their way down this field. From our view, that's left to right. Bulldogs back up to the line.
All right, Gardner underneath center. Fletcher is fullback. Quayle at halfback. Quayle gets the pitch. He's off the left side. He's got good blockers. Pearson sealing that edge for him. He cuts back inside for the first down.
Yeah, the way Pearson was blocking there, the halfback read the block to the outside and he cut in, but the block wasn't all the way contained. I think if he had caught that edge, he might have gotten a little more room, but nonetheless, it was a nice run.
It is hard sometimes to hold that block for long periods of time, and they're actually going to spot him a few yards back. We don't always have the best angles, so they're going to say it's actually 2nd down and 2. That's originally where his knee, I believe it's, Brother Jason, it's knee, elbow, shin, your bottom, wherever they come down first. Whatever hits first makes you down.
Correct. And he can put his hand on the ground to help propel him, but it's anything past that, the elbow or higher, that hits the ground.
Okay. All right. Gardner takes the snap. Pearson fumbles the ball. It's a mishap. All right, it's on the ground. It looks like the Gators got the ball. Wow. What a turn of events.
Number 21 for the Green, that is Lucas Humani. And he got in there, grabbed that ball. It was a little bit of a struggle there with Mason, but he was able to come out of the pile with it, and it's a turnover by way of fumble from the Bulldogs. Gators ball.
Wow, just incredible, the turn of events. Momentum has completely changed on this field. After the punt return for a touchdown, we saw Palczewski take it all the way to the house. On the kick return, they did bend, but they didn't break on defense. So now the Gators clawing their back way in. Palczewski takes it out of the pistol formation. He keeps it himself, heads off the right side of the field, gets a positive gain.
That's a good first down right there. You get 3 or 4 yards. Looks like he got about 5, and that's a good start. You got 3 more downs to get 5 more yards.
And really, that's what you want to see, is you want to make 2nd and 3rd down manageable for you. When you get behind the sticks, it's so difficult.
Right. Now that we're at 2nd down, it's very critical that they don't make a mental mistake right here and back themselves back up. So they made a positive play, and they want to add to that positive play now.
So they're saying it's 2nd and 5, and 27. Just about 4 minutes left to play. Palczewski in the pistol formation. Palczewski keeps it. Oh, he breaks through. He's got the first down. He's moving forward. Woo! Yeah.
Like, I think the coach has discovered something here.
Yeah.
After that punt return for a touchdown, Palczewski can run.
Yeah.
And they're putting him back in that pistol right now and just letting him go with it, and 2 positive plays.
Now, is it Palczewski or Palczewski?
Palczewski, I don't know.
Palczewski? No.
I say Palczewski, but it's a good question. Maybe we should
ask the coach.
Ask the coach.
Ask the coach or the player.
Or the player, yeah. I did that the other day with one player, and I said, how do you say your last name? And I still can't pronounce it.
Probably see his top 10 play of the kick return for the touchdown and be like, he got my name wrong.
There is somebody out there listening to us, yelling at us and telling us exactly how it's said right now.
Yes, exactly. All caps in the comments section.
Please sound it out.
Yes. All right, Ruiz is going to take it out of the pistol. Palczewski behind him. He keeps it, goes to his right, and he had a nice initial hole. And once again, a good first down play by the Gators.
Look, that's 4 possessions in a row for them where they've got positive yards going back to that kickoff return. I mean, just starting to make their way down the field here. The offense is finally looking good, and they're finding some holes in the defense.
Yeah, you could not have started this game worse for the Gators, but slowly they're playing better. They're playing better. And don't quit. Palczewski now is going to take the snap out of the pistol. Hyatt to his left, Gammon to his right, Ruiz behind him. They almost run into each other, and that threw the play off just a little bit.
Just a little bit. If Ruiz had gone out to help with the blocking, then he would have had that edge a little bit better than he did there. But good job on the Bulldog defense to come up and make a stop and stop their progress moving down the field.
So it's those finer details that go into a play that can make it a positive or a negative. Just one missed block throws off the entire thing.
Aaron Alexander, right there, the nose tackle for the Blue, is telling his guys, we stop them right here. It's 3rd down, and we got to stop right here, and that's what they need. They need that stop if they want to get the ball back.
So they're rotating who's taking the snap between Palczewski and Ruiz. Gammon and Hyatt are in there as well. Palczewski keeps it. He's off to the right side of the field, and a positive gain. I have zero doubt, Brother Jason, what they're going to do on 4th down.
I mean, look, you've had a good drive.
Yeah.
You've managed to move this ball close to 40 to 50 yards and had some success in this drive. So you're 4th and 5. You go for it here. You just keep trying to see if your offense can put something together.
And indeed, I believe they'll start using their timeouts once they get the first down. Because obviously you don't want to leave too much time on the clock for the other team.
Right, exactly.
By wasting your timeouts.
As that clock is taken away right now, coming down to about 30 seconds left in this half, they want to make something happen here, then they'll be quick to call a timeout.
Palczewski's going to take the snap. Ruiz behind him. Gammon and Hyatt, left and right. Palczewski cuts it back inside and
does not get there. He gets a couple yards, but that's going to be a turnover on downs. And somebody's calling a timeout here, or we're stopping the clock for transition.
Yeah, under 1 minute to play. The clock is supposed to stop on any type of a dead ball. So that would be running out of bounds, an incomplete pass, or a turnover on downs.
Yes, I wasn't paying attention to both sides, but I thought someone was calling a timeout. I was just watching the ref, but they did stop it initially.
All right, so the coaches are just fine with that. So, but it is at the end of the halves. It's supposed to stop under that 1 minute mark, I guess. Can you make that call as the coach? Just let it run? I guess
don't
if you're
know.
just going to kneel.
My guess is when they spotted the ball, the clock starts again, and that's the way it appeared there. So I'm not too certain on that one.
And we haven't, and we do have a commercial for Man Camp that's going to be playing during halftime. So there'll be some audio silence from me and Brother Jason here in a minute. Just waiting from the signal from. All right, so we're going to go silent here for a second. Enjoy this commercial.
We need voices to rise up and lock arms together, shoulder to shoulder, and stand for God.
You have to walk with God. You've got to read your Bible. You have to pray. It's got to become your relationship with God.
All right, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that commercial. Man Camp 2026. Brother Jason, we'll talk about something else besides football here for a second, because a lot of people that hear about Man Camp, they think that it's all about football. And look, everybody that's here loves football. But really what Man Camp is all about is what happens in that auditorium over there.
Yes,
and,
most definitely.
Brother Jason, maybe, I don't want to put you on the spot, maybe a sermon or a quote that stuck out for you throughout the week that you've heard. While you think about that, for me, it was the first day. So we got here on a Sunday morning, and Brother Micah McCurry was preaching, and he had a statement that he read. He said, "A society that grows men grows trees that will never shade them." And talking about passing it down to the next generation. Right. And that speaks to me because it inspires these other men of God, men of ministry, man, to pass down the torch to the next generation. You know, this is a forming of the old and the new, and working together for the same cause of Christ. And that just inspires me. It motivates me. Last night, my heart was touched seeing Brother Dan Martin and Brother Oliver Reza, who are two people close to me and that have an impact on my life, them being rewarded. Brother Jason, maybe briefly you can explain.
Well, I think for me, it's a group of men who have 33 years of Man Camp, and the ones who have head this up are still going. Mm-hmm. And to be able to look at that and say, look, we are here to help provide a generation that you can pass that baton to, and just their steadfastness and to keep this thing going for 33 years is an accomplishment, and it's not because of what's happened on the field, but it's what's happened in that auditorium.
Absolutely. And, I was talking to a guy last night as we headed back to our dormitories, and really 30 years, you've spent over half a year of your life, because it is Saturday to Saturday.
Right.
Here at Man Camp.
Right.
That the investment in your young men is incredible. Well, here's the start of the second half. There's the kickoff. Bryce Reed picks it up. He heads to the left side of the field. He's got a hole. Oh, but just wasn't able to get there quite fast enough. Number one.
Caleb Dover squeaked right into that hole and grabbed him by the waist and wrapped him up and brought him down. That was a touchdown-saving tackle, I think. I think if he had hit that hole, he would have made it to the sideline and down the sideline for another score.
Yeah, I could see, Brother Jason, that you saw what I saw, and that was some great blocking on this left end of the field by the Bulldogs, because there was a huge hole.
Because he came from the right side and cut across, and it was just that angle cut that he had, and I'm telling you, that would have been on the top 10 for tomorrow had he made that.
Good stuff by Caleb Dover. Those are the important plays that don't necessarily show up in the highlight reels, but were very important for your team. Quayo comes in motion. He gets the handoff, but there's a whistle. False start on the offense is what the referees signal. Not the way you wanted to start after halftime.
No, that's the first mistake I've really seen Blue have today. So false start's going to back them up 5 yards, and just going to give their offense a little more fire to move this ball down the field. Green really needs to bring out some defense here and get a stop.
Indeed. So 1st and 15 from the 35-yard line. Not necessarily bad, but not a good way to start. So we'll see what Green's able to do. They gave up 2 offensive touchdowns to start off the game, but then the last drive, last 2 drives, they got a turnover and a stop. Quayo comes in motion. He gets the handoff, and, man, they wrap him up immediately. These Gators, they're not quitting.
No, they're not. They're not. Your guy Palczewski got in there, and he was part of that defensive stop there, and he's really sticking out on the green today as one of their players that's just trying to get in on every play.
Absolutely. So that'll bring up 2nd and 17. So it's exactly what you want from the Bulldogs, or exactly what you want from the Gators, not what you want from the Bulldogs. Quayle comes in motion again. Gardner keeps it this time. He's off to his right. He's got lead blockers in front of him, and he gets past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring down a 3rd and more manageable for them.
3rd and 9 here. And their offense is pretty potent, so their offense can be manageable from any spot on this field, but you definitely don't want to be 3rd and 17 like you were. So that's a good field advantage for them. But man, those Gators, they're just not quitting. They're gonna keep playing hard here.
Absolutely. But here we go.
We're the one failing, so it's one of us. All right, everyone,
All right, so here we go. Bulldogs taking their time. Referee signaling to them, hey, let's go, let's go. And definitely a long huddle on that one. Gardner is in the shotgun. He keeps it. He's off to the left. Man, he just has the speed to get around the outside.
He gets to the 50 and finally knocked out of bounds just past the 50.
Well, let's see where they spot him.
It looks like they're spotting him right on the 50.
They're moving the chains.
They got him right on the 50, so he must have stepped on that 50-yard line as he went out of bounds.
They're saying... All right, so Gardner lined up in the shotgun. Pearson to his left. Quayle comes in motion from left to right. Oh, there's a handoff, but there's a fumble on the ground. Number 77 got in there immediately and broke up that pitch. It was a fumble on the play, and they were able to recover. Number 77 for Green, that is Ryle Gammond, was able to break that up and is going to make it 2nd down and 11 from the 49-yard line. Pearson, good play by him to be able to recover it and limit the damage. All right, So a little bit of a confusion there, Brother Jason. They had to call timeout there.
Yeah,
not exactly sure.
Coach was
what
screaming
was going on.
and yelling and running down the field there to get that timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Not really running, but he was
He's
yelling for it.
Definitely yelling for it. So
still an overcast day here, but the rain has held off, so that's been very good for us on this nice second set of games of the day.
Yeah, so 6:17 is what's left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. It's 20-6.
There's 2nd down, and they lost the yard on that first play. So it's 2nd down and 11 on the 49-yard line.
All right. Gardner is in the gun. It's 2nd down and 11. He's got Hillary at tight end. He's got Morosco in the slot. Gardner keeps it. He had some decent blocking initially, and he's going down the sideline. Woo! Oh, he stays on his feet. He goes all the way for a touchdown.
All the way. Touchdown. Mason Gardner.
What a play. Gardner follows his blockers, then is just able to turn on the jets, get all the way to the end zone. Brother Jason, this kid is incredible.
Unbelievable. And Blue is just looking very dominant this morning.
And it's frustrating if you're the Gators. You've played so well the past 3 possessions, and all it takes is just one slip up, and that kid is gone. I don't know who exactly is the fastest person in camp, Brother Jason, but from watching all the games with the ball, I don't know too many kids that are faster than that one.
Let me tell you what happened. What helped them in that play is the receivers acted like they were going all the way down the field, and they took their defenders with them, and it opened up that field so much more for them. Instead of coming up to the line and just blocking for them, they just went downfield and took them out of the picture.
Great observation. Gardner takes it, but there's a pre-snap penalty. They're going to say false start on the offense. That's going to back them up 5 yards. But now they're up 26-6 with this 2-point conversion attempt.
Back to what I was describing there, when I watched him hit that corner, I was shocked at how much room he had. Mm-hmm. And when I saw the receivers so far down the field, I was like, man, those receivers did a really good job just taking the defensive backs out of the play. And then at that point, all you have to do is a juke move here or there, and you still have your receiver to help make a block as you continue running down the field when you're already 30 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I know the drone was out for that one. I believe that's going to be some incredible footage to watch later on.
We'll see it tomorrow.
I would be surprised if that was not a top 10
At
play.
this point, Mason Gardner may be all 10 of the top 10 plays.
Well, it's hard to tell, but yeah, I'd say there's a good chance. Mason Gardner drops back. He throws the ball just over the head of Bryce Reed.
Man,
Hyatt was there to defend it.
He overthrew his receiver just a little bit, but I'll tell you what that tells me, Brother Andrew, is he doesn't have just legs. He's got an arm.
Yeah.
And we're just not seeing a lot of it yet, but they might be holding him back.
Well,
maybe a preview for tomorrow.
If you can be the top scoring team in the league without throwing the ball, you know.
Good point.
The old saying, stick to your bread and butter.
Yeah, good point.
So this is fun. They've taken a 20-point lead. Let's check in with the score on the other end. Knights have taken a commanding 22-0 lead over the Raptors. It is in the fourth quarter. So it's looking like we're going to get a Bulldog-Knight rematch in the Super Bowl. So that'll be fun, Brother Jason, for tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Let's see who's going to be taking the kickoff. That's number 41 for the Bulldogs. That's Aaron Alexander going to be kicking it off. My apologies. Looks like it moves Seth Fletcher, number 36.
Yeah, it's Fletcher is going to take the kick. And let's just remind the people that are watching, the last time Bulldogs kicked, it was returned for a touchdown.
Yep. Falcheski was able to return it, take it all the way to the house. All right, there's the kickoff. Goes past Ruiz. Gammond is looking for it. Ruiz is the one who ends up picking it up. He cuts back, and there was just very little blocking on that one. Didn't have much of a chance.
Once he cut back, he was met by Aaron Alexander, and they just went head-to-head there, and he was brought down very quickly. Now Aaron Alexander's a little pumped up after that. Of course,
just a little bit.
And making a nice tackle will get your blood going a little bit.
And it's good to see from the Bulldogs, even though they know they're in the Super Bowl, they still want to play well. And you can even see from the coaches on the Bulldogs, I mean, that's what makes a good team great.
Right.
Is when everybody looks at it and says, doesn't matter what the score is. You know, we need to still work. We could still get better. There's room for improvement. And, Brother Jason, that's kind of a theme of Man Camp. Every year that I've been here, everything gets better.
Yeah.
Runs more smoothly.
Yeah. It is definitely, I have made the statement many times this week, it's a well-oiled machine.
Oh.
And Brother Micah and his part in organization, and Brother Grimaldi and his part in organization, Brother Woodward with the overseeing of everything. It's just 33 years has really brought it all together.
You know, you have over 500-plus people here, and I don't know what the wait time is, but it's very little for meal times. Just an efficient. Falcheski keeps it. He makes one man miss. He's going down the sideline, and
Man.
That'll be the best 1-yard loss that you'll see all week.
He needed that corner, and he got up in there. Right about the time he got that corner, he was met by the Bulldogs, and they just kept him from turning that corner. Had he turned that corner, he had a little bit more room and probably could have gotten a first down.
So now it'll be 2nd and 10. They're actually going to say he didn't lose anything. 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. It's 26-6 between the Bulldogs and the Green Gators. We're going to take a quick audio break, enjoy the views of Man Camp, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
For over 8 decades, Bible Tracts Incorporated has remained committed to a singular mission, the Word of God to all the world. Today, despite unrest on the world stage, despite economic pressures, despite opposition from the world, the flesh, and the devil, BTI continues to pursue that goal with quality and intensity. Would you pray for us? Through BTI, God's people have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into printing and shipping millions upon millions of gospel tracts worldwide over the past few years. Yet, the worldwide need is still so great. If you don't habitually carry tracts with you for the purpose of giving them to people that God brings across your path in your daily life, please consider beginning to do so. We will give you tracts for free. Just visit our website to place an order today.
All right, we're back. Fourth quarter action. 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Green Gators. We're able to get on the board today, so that's improvement for them for this week.
Well,
Danny Palczewski took it all the way to the house on a kickoff. What were you going to say, Brother Jason?
We're on the left hash here, so I'm going to expect them to make a play over to the right side of the field here, try to find some open space.
Palczewski takes a snap, and
play's blown dead. False start on the offense. It's going to back them up.
Yep. So that's going to be 2nd and 15 from the 25-yard line. Just the very start of the third quarter. So referees are talking to the players. Sometimes it's easy. You get a little eager, and as a defensive player, you can actually cause an offensive player to jump, and referees don't always catch that.
No, and they try to do little things to get them to jump too.
Mm-hmm. All right, they line up in the pistol. Palczewski takes it. He's got Ruiz, and man, he's met almost immediately. That's going to be a loss on the play. Green just pursued, and I'm not sure the design, Brother Jason, if Ruiz is supposed to be the lead blocker or if it's an option play. Not exactly sure, but I know two players should not be running side by side.
No, they look like they're trying to set it up as an option,
mm-hmm.
and they've never used it as an option, so that's where the confusion's coming in.
So they're going to run it again. All right, this time Hyatt's going to take the snap.
Cyrus Hyatt.
He gets the snap. He goes to the left side of the field. He cuts back in, and he got a little bit of a gain. Oh.
Positive. He got his hand stepped on by his own player as he went to the ground there.
All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a break from the field. We got excellent medical staff trained here, take care of these types of things. 2 registered nurses on each field and 1 EMT. And Jason, that kind of shows you how much they care about these boys.
The preparation.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's pretty incredible just coming and seeing it for the first time and watching how every little detail, and you talked about it earlier, it's the small things that matter. And here at Man Camp, what they've done over the last 33 years is pay attention to those details and add what needs to be added and take away what doesn't need to be.
Yes, they have. So 4th down, they're going for it. Palczewski keeps it. He rolls to the right, and he breaks through a couple tackles. He stopped way, way short. And so that's going to be a turnover on downs. Bulldogs are going to take over. They're going to have a short field. They're already up 26-6. Under 9 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. And really, Brother Jason, if they score here, that's kind of the knockout punch.
Yeah.
Not going to be 4 possessions. Going to be very difficult to get back in the game.
I think so. I agree with you on that one. I was just watching as you were talking, as that's one of the biggest piles I've seen on the field. They're peeling guys off one at a time, but it looked like the runner had been bent in the wrong direction. So I was just happy to see that everyone pulled out of that pile came up injury-free, and they're ready to play some more. But that was about 6 guys piled on top of each other there.
Yeah, and you do worry about that sometimes, is the injuries that can happen during the plays. Man, guys get their hands stepped on like we saw the play before. It's easy when you're at the bottom of those piles to get hurt.
Yes. Even more so when the bigger guys are on top instead of the bottom.
All right, so they make a couple substitutions. We'll see what they're going to do here. And substitution out. Hillary comes back in. And the clock continues to tick, 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 tick. So they're running out of time for the Green Gators. And it really, if you're the Bulldogs, you're not wanting to, move very fast.
Right.
So, that being said, it looks like the consolation game is going to end up between the Gators and the Raptors. Looks like Bulldogs and Black Knights. That's going to be the Super Bowl tomorrow, and that'll be right here on field number 1. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, the other game over there is under 2 minutes to play. It's 24-0 in the 4th quarter.
All right, and Brother Jason, do we have some announcements? These are some of the local sponsors of Man Camp. They've joined in partnership with First Baptist Church of Dwight. What are some of those places?
Yeah, they're getting ready to snap the ball here, so let's come back to that and call the play.
All right. Hillary's going to come in at quarterback. They're going to give Gardner a little bit of a break. Oh, Bryce Reed takes it. Hits the hole hard and gets a really nice gain on first down.
That was a nice play right there. He came in motion across from the right side, and as soon as he passed the quarterback, the quarterback snapped it before he got there and then pitched it to him, and instead of sweeping, he cut right up. And very well designed play there, executed well as well. Hey, listen, if you're coming into town tomorrow and your family needs somewhere to eat, Route 66 Family Restaurant has what you need. And they are a proud sponsor of Man Camp 2026. And so we recommend you go there and take your family out to eat.
All right, Hillary comes in. There's the QB sneak. He drives forward. And let's see where they mark him. Just a little bit short. This is going to be about 3rd in inches. Maybe a foot.
Brother Andrew, if you come into town tomorrow because you're going to visit on Family Day, families, moms, dads, siblings, grandparents, whoever comes to watch tomorrow, the campus is open for family. And, you get hungry, but sometimes you have a small car problem. And Hoffman Tire and Auto in town is here to help you if you're going to need any automotive needs tomorrow while you're in town.
And we'll get back to that in a second. Let's go back to the play. There's the snap. Pearson gets it. He's got a hole. He could go. Oh, and he's just going to be dragged down just short of the end zone. Great play by Pearson. Great run, but also great blocking.
Yes. Green was there. That was, I think it was Hyatt and number 27, I believe it was, that were able to pull him down just short of the goal line. I thought he was going to break through and make it in, but they tag teamed it and brought him down right there about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you wonder, oh man, why do I need, a tire shop? Why do I need an auto shop? You know what? You know how many guys that's paid off for because they've had vehicle troubles here at Man Camp? It's huge. So thank you for your sponsorship. All right, Reed takes the ball. He drives forward. He's going to be just short of the goal line. So good play here. We're winding towards the end. Under 4 minutes to play. Other KFL action has ended. Once this game concludes, that'll be the end of the morning broadcast. We'll be back in the afternoon for the junior varsity and varsity football games. Lot to be determined who will be in the Super Bowl, so we hope that you join us this afternoon. Bulldogs, obviously, Brother Jason, taking their time.
Yes, of course.
They score here. I mean, really, even if they didn't score, there's not enough time for the Gators to get back into this one.
Yeah, we're just right hitting that 3-minute mark, and they've got about 3 yards to go here.
Hillary hikes it. Oh, it's
ball
fumbled.
dropped on the ground.
So he has to jump on it. That's going to make it 3rd and goal. Now, what's some of those other places for the Jason?
Some of the other places here, Bulldogs are trying to add some numbers to the scoreboard, and they could use Radosky Accounting for all their adding stuff that they're doing here today. But we do have Radosky Accounting as a proud sponsor, and if there's anything that they can do for you, please feel free to reach out to them. Let them know you heard about them from Man Camp.
Yeah, we could have used some accounting earlier in Headbusters. We had 80 points scored.
Good night.
We had all our shoes off. We were running out of fingers and toes to count here in the booth. Hillary's going to take it again. Snaps it. He pitches it to Rivera. Rivera drives forward. And, there's a penalty.
Flag. Laundry on the field.
We'll see who it's
judge
on.
has a touchdown, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Penalty was on the defense. It is a touchdown.
Yep.
That makes it 32-6.
I'm surprised the blue coach declined that penalty, and that's a joke. I'm not really surprised, but yeah, obviously you would decline that. It's a touchdown. But another sponsor is Dwight Ford, and you can get you a truck, a Mustang, whatever you want over there, but I'm not sure any of them are going to be faster than the quarterback for the blue team because he has put some miles on this field today.
Yeah, someone asked me that earlier about one of the players. How many yards have they rushed for this week? I said, I have no idea.
We don't have those stats.
I don't have those stats.
That'd be a nice stat to have, though.
Oh, Seth Fletcher is in for the 2-point conversion. So that attempt is good. It's 34-6. Probably going to let this clock just run out.
I'll give you one more sponsor. Give you one more sponsor. We were talking about the events last night, and you had mentioned Brother Dan Martin and Brother Oliver Areza receiving some awards. Well, those awards were provided by, of course, we bought and paid for by Man Camp, but they came from Greif's Monuments. So if you have any trophy or plaque needs or even other monument work you need done, reach out to Greif's Monuments, and we are so glad that they chose to sponsor Man Camp 2026 and help us out this year.
So good stuff. I don't think they're going to make them do the kickoff. I don't believe so. So that's gonna conclude the KFL action. The Bulldogs are headed to the Super Bowl tomorrow to face off against the Black Knights. The consolation game will be on Field 2 between the Gators and the Raptors. I'm Andrew Lamb. I've been joined by Jason Moore today. This concludes our morning broadcast. We hope that you join us this afternoon on Field 1 for junior varsity and varsity action. Pray for us as we head into chapel. God bless, and have a great afternoon.
We need voices. Voices to rise up and lock arms together, shoulder to shoulder, and stand for God.
You have to walk with God. You've got to read your Bible. You have to pray. It's got to become your relationship with God.